Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be short and sweet, and it's all about how to build your dream tutoring schedule. I get asked about this all the time because I'm a full-time classroom teacher, and a lot of people see what I do and they can't understand how I juggle it all. But let me tell you, there are some systems and processes in place that have taken me years to craft, and I'm going to give you a little bit of the behind the scenes and spill the beans on those today. The first word that I want you to adopt is boundaries. It took me a while to get there. I'm in my 30s now, and definitely it comes with time. If you're somebody that says yes to everyone because you're a people pleaser and you don't like disappointing, then we have to work on that first, or else you'll never have your dream schedule and you'll often feel burnt out and you'll get to a place where you don't want to do anything extra. And that would be really sad because tutoring can really fill your cup and relight the flame of teaching that maybe you are missing out on right now or want to get back. So put those boundaries in place. Start by looking at your schedule for the whole week, seeing what time you truly have and the time that you're willing to give up for tutoring, and plug those people, those new clients into those spaces versus accommodating everybody else and feeling like you're empty and without your own free personal time by the end of the day. So boundaries are a big, big thing. Like I just mentioned too, you need to look at the hours that you really do have. If you're at school or you work all day, then you probably only have a few hours after work each night, and you also don't want to tutor every night of the week. I'm assuming maybe you do, and that's great. So pick a few nights a week that you really can spend a chunk of time tutoring and try to make it in that block of time versus, okay, I have a few clients on Monday in the afternoon and then some on Fridays and a sprinkling throughout the week. Make it work for you. Don't accommodate everybody, like I said before, with the boundaries. And schedule blocking is really, really important. It lets people know that they really need to fit the time that you're available and not vice versa. So, like I said too, not saying yes to everybody, it can be really easy to say yes to everyone. I mean, we want people to like us and we think, well, maybe they won't go with my services because I can't accommodate their strange schedule of wanting to just meet on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Whatever the case may be, you have to kind of put your foot down. For example, I had a client that I really enjoyed working with. They wanted me to start working on Saturdays, and that is strictly family time for me. And I just was very blunt and said, I'm so sorry, I can't accommodate that. That is time for my family. And that was the end of the subject. Like, they dropped it after that. So don't feel like you're being forceful if you say something like that. It is just the truth, and we have to stick up for ourselves in those moments where we can feel kind of like intimidated and that we want to say yes. It's also perfectly acceptable to say, let me think about that and I'll get back to you. If you don't feel comfortable saying no right away, that's a great solution. And then later on, you could practice what you want to say, or maybe even send it, in an email or a phone call later to them at a time where you're feeling a little bit better about the situation. All right. Another thing is that you might not be charging enough. So if you think, like, I have to work all these hours to make my monthly income goal, say you're like me and $1,000 extra a month is what you want to make because you're teaching or working full time and that's doable, but you think you have to work 20 or 30 hours tutoring, that's just not the case. You can tutor a handful of kids, sometimes not even more than 5, for 10 hours or less a week and get to that goal. And if you haven't figured that out yet and the math is giving you a headache, then you can use my free tutoring income calculator. And I'll put the link to that in the description box. It is so easy to use, and it has a little slider tool, and it lets you figure out exactly the hours you want to work and how many kids you'll need to tutor to get to your income goal. And I suggest really starting there with the end in mind. How much money do you want to make, and how many hours are you willing to give up of your time to get to that goal? So there you have it, a really short, quick video on how to build your dream tutoring schedule. I dove a lot deeper in this in my free live masterclass that I taught on Sunday, September 26th, where I was teaching how to build the dream tutoring business that you've always wanted in less than 10 hours a week, even if you work full time, even if you like to have weekends off, just like I do. If you missed the chance to join that, I'm going to put the link down below for you to still watch the replay of it, because I think there is a lot of valuable information that you will want to get your hands on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and a thumbs up if you did, and that lets me know if these videos are helpful, because I want to create content that's going to help you grow the tutoring business of your dreams. I'll see you next time.